Hey all, my name's Michael, welcome to the channel, and we're going to be getting into some 4chan stories. If you enjoy the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Now, let's begin. Be me, 24-year-old male, decide to join a local pottery studio after years of staring at computer screens. I work as a freelance graphic designer, mostly on logo projects and website mockups. I figure some hands-on creative work might balance my digital existence. The studio is in a converted warehouse and smells like clay and incense. The crowd is mostly older women and artsy college students, intimidating but peaceful. For the first few classes, I'm terrible. The clay collapses faster than my self-esteem. The instructor is patient, but I feel like a fraud among actual artists. That's when I noticed Valencia. She's maybe 22, an incredible ceramic artist who always has a professional camera set up to document her wheelwork. She posts time-lapse videos of herself throwing perfect bowls and vases, with thousands of followers watching her pottery journey unfold. She's objectively talented and knows exactly how to angle her shots. Somehow, she notices me struggling with basic centering techniques. She approaches after class. "You're new to clay work, right? I'm Valencia." She offers to show me proper hand positioning while filming herself. This will be amazing content, teaching ceramic fundamentals. I'm grateful for the help, even though everything becomes a photo opportunity. Later, she posts a story captioned, "Mentoring pottery newbie, so rewarding." Over the next few weeks, she keeps inviting me to weekend studio sessions. Her crew consists of 3 other ceramic artists who treat the workspace like a film set. Harmony, who specializes in decorative glazing and lifestyle content. Sage, who makes sculptural pieces while documenting every technique. And Indigo, who's quiet but constantly photographing everyone's work. They have matching aprons and color-coordinated tool sets. Every session becomes an elaborate documentation process. I'm usually adjusting lighting or cleaning up while they create. Valencia starts posting couple-adjacent content. My studio partner is so supportive, alongside pictures of me wedging clay, organizing tools, and carrying her finished pieces. She captions them to emphasize how I'm learning traditional crafts from her guidance. It feels validating to be associated with someone's artistic success, even though I'm clearly a background character in every post. A month in, I notice patterns in how her artistic circle treats me. Constant commentary about my technique. "Watch him try to center that," or jokes about my tools. "Did you get that trimming tool from Hobby Lobby?" Valencia participates, but frames it as constructive feedback. I laugh along because inclusion feels better than isolation, and Valencia is genuinely talented. I don't want to seem threatened. 2 months in, she starts filming my attempts at pottery and posts videos of me struggling with captions like, "Everyone starts somewhere." The comment sections fill with pottery puns and "he's trying his best" energy. When I ask her to maybe not showcase my failures, she gets defensive. It's educational content about learning traditional crafts. Don't be insecure, my audience loves seeing authentic growth. I start noticing Indigo doesn't participate in the mockery. She focuses on her own work, checks kiln temperatures, and occasionally offers quiet, practical advice without cameras. "Try keeping your hands wetter. It'll help with pulling walls." There's no condescension, just genuine technical help. 3 months in, I'm basically Valencia's unpaid studio assistant, prepping clay, cleaning the workspace, transporting her pieces to shows, and documenting all her exhibitions. She posts about feeling blessed to have such dedicated support, but never credits my contributions or acknowledges my own progress. Her ceramic skills are legitimately impressive, but our relationship is starting to feel transactional. One evening during a particularly difficult session, I'm attempting a large vessel while her friends provide running commentary. "Maybe stick to pinch pots for now." Valencia adds, "He's got enthusiasm if not natural ceramic instincts." Everyone laughs while I try to save a collapsing cylinder. After they wander off, Indigo comes over. "Ignore them, large forms are actually difficult." She demonstrates a better technique and says, "You're progressing faster than they acknowledge." It's the first time in months someone's recognized my growth. A few days later, there's a big studio event with visiting ceramic artists. I'm excited to learn, but instead I become entertainment for Valencia's content creation. She films me attempting a complex piece way beyond my skill level with the caption, "Watch my studio partner try something ambitious." She posts a compilation of my failures titled, "When Confidence Exceeds Ability." The comments mock my technique. I feel embarrassed, but Valencia shrugs it off. Engagement is highest when you're featured. In month 4, things reach a breaking point during a discussion about an art fair. I suggest we create a collaborative piece without documenting the process. She stares at me like I've suggested oxygen is optional. What's the point of making art if nobody sees the process? I have brand partnerships that need consistent content. That's when I realize our entire connection exists for her online presence. I tell her I want to be a genuine artistic partner, not unpaid labor. She gets defensive. You're being jealous of my platform. Maybe you're not ready for someone with serious artistic vision. The argument escalates until she questions my commitment to growth. The breakup happens, fittingly, via the studio group text. She immediately posts a reflective story. Some people fear authentic artistic journey. I'm honestly relieved even if my creative ego is bruised. I take a month off from pottery, then return focused completely on my personal growth. No cameras, no audience. Back at the studio on a quiet weekday, Indigo approaches. She notices my improved centering. Honestly, I thought they might have scared you away from clay permanently. We end up working side by side. She offers subtle technical suggestions and is absorbed in the process rather than the performance. We begin sharing studio time regularly, exploring techniques without social media pressure. I discover she studied traditional Japanese pottery and understands both the cultural philosophy and technical chemistry of the craft. She teaches me about glaze compositions and firing methods. A month into working this way, I realize Indigo is genuinely attractive. Not in an influencer way, but in the quiet confidence of skill mastery. One evening after a successful kiln firing, we grab coffee to discuss results. It's the first conversation in months that feels purely genuine. She asks about my design background and shares stories of her studies in Japan. We start spending more time together, visiting museums, exploring galleries, cooking meals in handmade bowls. There's no competition for attention with a phone screen. 2 months later, I post a subtle photo on Instagram, ceramic pieces in morning light, no faces. My coffee mug, her glaze work. Valencia notices immediately and starts liking all my old posts before sending accusatory messages. Knew you were interested in her. She was supposed to be my friend. You settled for amateur work. I show the messages to Indigo, who just laughs. Some people measure worth through followers instead of skill. 6 months later, my pottery has improved dramatically. Indigo and I are officially dating. She appreciates my progress without needing to broadcast it. We travel to traditional pottery villages focused on craft rather than clicks. I share design principles, she teaches advanced throwing techniques. A year later, Valencia has a new protege, another guy filming her. The dynamic looks eerily familiar. Meanwhile, Indigo and I have opened a small ceramic studio together. Our work sells to collectors who value craftsmanship. At 18 months, we collaborate on a large sculptural installation for a local art center, combining her traditional throwing with my design and glazing experiments. The piece receives positive critical attention without social media promotion. 2 years later, we're engaged. We plan a wedding with handmade ceramic details, rings we forged ourselves, dinnerware we threw and fired together. Our relationship is documented not through posts, but through the work itself. Each bowl and vase a record of shared discovery. That feeling when someone values your growth instead of using you for engagement. I never expected a traditional ceramic artist to teach me more than an influencer could, but Indigo showed me that real mentorship requires presence, not cameras. 3 years later, we're established ceramic artists with a joint exhibition. Our pieces are selling to museums and private collectors. Valencia is still creating content. We're creating a legacy.